Hey, what's up, guys? I think I got a pretty interesting video for you guys today. We're going to be talking about dinosaurs. Did they live 70 million years ago, or did they live alongside man, just like the Bible teaches? So let's jump right into it. So the first thing we're going to look at is some ancient depictions that look exactly like dinosaurs as we know them today. In fact, some of these depictions are so accurate that uh, that evolutionists needed to come up with rescue devices to try to explain this away. Some evolutionists look at these drawings that I'm about to show you, and they say, "Oh, that's not a dinosaur." But I mean, we're looking at number one right now. The depictions here on the left, highlighted in white, and then this is the dinosaur as we know it today. They are almost identical. So but other evolutionists acknowledge that yes, these do look like dinosaurs, so they come up with these rescue devices like they always do. They'll say ancient man was able to excavate these dinosaur skeletons and that's how they got the idea of how these dinosaurs look like. But we can pretty much rule that out because modern man was depicting dinosaurs incorrectly while looking at the fossils. I mean, we had found the fossils, the skeletons of these dinosaurs, and we were still depicting them incorrectly for a while. And due to very modern science, we were able to kind of figure out a better understanding of what these probably looked like. Um, and they line up with these ancient drawings. Coincidence? I don't know. So, the evolutionary rescue device for this one here is they say, oh, that's actually a pig depicted. I don't know. That doesn't look like a pig to me. All right, and so in this one we see this is clearly a sauropod. This is in Utah. We have the original here, and then there's a more enhanced version, just so you can see it a little bit better. Um, and then so here's a couple more sauropods. You can see their necks are intertwined with each other, tangled up with each other. This is, I believe, a piece of pottery, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so we also have these what we call a Cambaro figurines. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not sure, but there's loads of these figurines that we found that also depict these dinosaurs. It's actually pretty amazing. And like I said, there's loads of these. You can just do a Google search. You can type in ancient man depictings of dinosaurs, and you'll find all sorts of stuff. And there's plenty more drawings as well. I just picked a couple that I thought were cool. All right, so also there's record of Alexander the Great's men were reporting when they were conquering parts of India. They were reporting that they were afraid of the great dragons that lived in the caves. See, dinosaur is a modern day term. Back in the day, they just called them dragons, and dragons were part of all sorts of ancient cultures, if not every ancient culture. And so why are we trying to deny this fact? Why are we trying to deny? Oh, because it doesn't fit the evolutionary paradigm that they've created. That's the only reason. If we're willing to look at the evidence honestly, there's no question. Okay, so this is and the Chinese zodiac calendar. We have all these different animals depicted here: rat, ox, tiger. Real animal, real animal, real animal. Oh, what's this? A dragon. Do you truly think the people were sitting here putting this together? Okay, we'll use a real animal here, real animal here. I know. Let's make one up and throw it in there too. Let's just get silly and make one up and throw it in there. I doubt it. Real animal continues on real animal, real animal. I don't think so. I don't buy it anyways. All right, so this is a little more evidence from ancient Chinese culture. Um, they used animals' movements in their kung fu, their martial arts. The crane, the tiger stance, the monkey stance, and what's this up here? The dragon stance. Once again, they just decided to throw in a fictitious creature in. I don't think so, and I don't buy it. And also another little fun fact: the dragon was considered the guardian of the gods in Chinese culture, and it was also considered a source of true wisdom. That's interesting to me. um, and it almost implies that there's some sort of theological views mixed in, because when we look at the biblical account of the Garden of Eden as described, we remember the serpent, claiming to be this source of knowledge. Oh, I will enlighten you. I'll open your eyes to see like God. And also in Egyptian depictions, we often find serpents incorporated with these gods. So, just a fun fact. So, all right, so here we have the famous Paluxy River controversy, right? They found all these dinosaur tracks, and then they found human tracks intertwined with them, and in some cases on top of one another. The human track inside of the dinosaur track. So it's pretty amazing. Um, they were at first everybody thought they were fake, but I can't remember the guy's name who was the discoverer, but what he did is this is what they're standing in here. This is um, where the Paluxy River was, and this ledge here is the erosion from the river. It's about a 2 foot ledge. And so what they did is they got machinery and they removed this part of the ledge to be level with the rest of this, where the tracks were. Um, and the tracks were heading, this way, and they removed the ledge, and the tracks continued underneath of these layers of limestone. And so, did somebody crawl under those layers of limestone to carve out more fake footprints? Absolutely not. These were not loose rocks. These were part of the layer they had to remove in order to find the continued footprints. So this is one of the footprints they found. Here, I'll outline it for you. Here's the dinosaur track, and then here is a human footprint overlapping the dinosaur track. So, um, so at first they thought it was fake. Then they found out it wasn't fake because of the removal of the limestone layers. And then they said, "Oh well, this had to have been erosion." Okay, well, so what they did is they took a CT scanner and scanned it, and what that did is it proved that this was an impression. This was not erosion, so that's thrown out of the water. And from my understanding, they found nearly 100 of these human footprints. So it's like it's crazy to me that an evolutionist can look at all this evidence and that go, oh no, it's fake, or it's erosion, or those aren't dinosaur depictions, or they found dinosaur, but they'll explain away all these clear evidences, but they're willing to accept the idea that they came from prebiotic soup with absolutely no evidence whatsoever. Why is that? I believe it's a spiritual, more inner meaning. They don't want to accept reality. They don't want to accept reality. That's just plain and simple. They'd rather live in this little paradigm they've created, that explains things naturally without a creator, God. That and so we're not responsible for holding up to God's standards. So these are the size of the footprints found it's interestingly a size 24 shoe, a giant footprint. Um, so this also reminds me of in Nevada in 1882 in Carson City, Nevada, human footprints were found alongside mammoth footprints as well, which is also incorrect in the evolutionary paradigm standpoint. Um, and, and so these footprints were found alongside these mammoth footprints. And so what they tried to say for that is, oh, these were a giant sloth footprint, which back in the day, everything was bigger. We find huge fossils of everything. So giant sloth isn't that crazy of an idea, but it's not realistic because these footprints were left, right. 2 feet, not 4 foot. And for a sloth to stand up on 2 feet and to walk on its hind legs, it needs to balance itself with its tail. And there's no grooves in the sandstone that I was found in. Um, no no grooves for the tail. Um, um, Also, sloths have claws. The footprints that they found alongside mammoth footprints not only didn't have claws, but it appeared as if uh, the thing walking alongside the mammoth was wearing some sort of sandal or some sort of foot protection. So these are human footprints that they found. All right, so th- this slide here is just absolutely ridiculous. We find carbon 14 inside of dinosaur bones. And this proves that they're young because, as you can see on the screen here, if the whole world were one giant ball of carbon 14, it would have all decayed in 1 million years. They say dinosaurs lived 60 million years ago at the very youngest. And then also you can see carbon 14 is found in oil, coal, and diamonds as well. This disproves evolution. Evolutionists just deny reality. Deny. Explain away. Rescue device. Rescue device. All right, so Mary Schweitzer here. This is a pretty popular this is a pretty popular case here. She found soft tissue inside of dinosaur bones. Now, Mary Schweitzer, I believe she claims to be a Christian, but she still holds to the evolutionary standpoint for some reason. So she's looking for some sort of rescue device, some sort of mechanism that could have preserved this soft tissue for 60 to 70 million years. Absolutely not. That's impossible, completely impossible. They try to talk about the iron um, preservation. No, that's been debunked 100 times over. But this is not the case that I want to dig into. This is the case that I want to focus on. This man, Mark Armitage, or I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but he also found soft tissue in dinosaur bone. It was in a Tyrannosaur, or no, I'm sorry. Um, Shoot. Oh, a Triceratops horn. That's right. So he found soft tissue in a Triceratops horn, and he said this indicates that dinosaurs didn't live million years ago, but lived thousands of years ago, if that. And guess what? Mary Schweitzer, who holds to the evolutionary standpoint, denies reality and tries to come up with a rescuing device. She kept her job. This man that looked at the facts and said, huh, this indicates dinosaurs didn't live that long ago. This man lost his job for for stating the facts and living in reality. It's insane. Um, and so, guys, let's look at the actual scientific facts. Let's not try to hold on to a theory with our strongest grip possible, even though every evidence, every field of science proves this theory wrong. Proves it wrong. They're still clenching on with all their might. It's incredible. And I would say it's for a deeper reason, but that's when I get called crazy conspiracy theorist. There clearly is a conspiracy. There's no theory here. Um, but whatever. That's for another video for another day. Um, guys, if you want to know more about this conspiracy, where if you question the evolution theory, you're expelled. You should check out the movie Expelled by Ben Stein. He has plenty of examples, and I might do a video on that movie. I got a lot of notes here from watching that movie. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and God bless.